Hi there, I'm Eddie. Thanks for practicing yoga with me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give my video a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, welcome one and all, and first and foremost, Happy New Year to everybody. We're also happy to be here, I know, not just on our yoga mats, but in 2021 and looking forward towards, a brighter future and some positive change this year and hopefully getting back to a form of life that is more pleasant to many of us. So here we are. Happy New Year. If you are new to this class, welcome. Thank you for checking it out. My name is Eddie. This class is meant to be for all people. So if you need to take it light, take it light. If you want to push it harder, push it harder. Obviously, I can't see everything that you're doing. So if something doesn't feel right in your body, you just need to pull it back a little bit. Okay? Have a good time. The most important thing is you're here, you're breathing with us, we're breathing as a community, and we're going to have some fun. Okay? The theme that I put out today, that I offer on the first class of this year that I'm teaching, the theme is ease, E-A-S-E, ease, which is not easy. It's different. Ease is not about something outside of you being any particular way, but it's about how we relate to the circumstances that are coming at us. It's about how we relate to the class that is going to be presented to us. It's about how we relate to the pose that we are in. Can we be in a state of ease? And as I started to think about ease, thought like, well, what are the qualities of ease? Well, ease is, there's a sense of comfort. There's a sense of trust, believing that things are just kind of flowing. They're going to work themselves out. They're finding their way. There's a sense of relaxation about ease. Maybe there's a sense of softness or quiet. There's just a sense of calmness. There's a sense of knowing that everything is okay. I'm okay. It's going to be okay, right? Ease, just letting there be ease in the moment. So I want us to kind of focus on that as we go through the practice today. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be easy on the outside, but we're going to come to it from a place of ease. So think about what ease means to you and then try and embody that as you go through your practice today. Ease. All right? Bring your hands together at your heart. Feel a sense of ease here. Shoulders relaxing, thumbs pressing against your breastbone. Watch out if you're getting a little amped up right now. Just take a moment. Just rub our hands together, make them warm. And we're going to take those warm hands, pull them to the heart. Slow, deep breath in. Hold it in. And exhale it out. Do it again. Inhale. Hold it in. And exhale it out. One more time. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale it out. Very good. Let's chant the mantra Om. Take a breath in. Om. And again, inhale. Om. And one more time, inhale. Very good. Okay, we are going to start with a round of breath of fire. The arms will be a little different than what you might be used to. Open your hands up on your knees. You could join your thumb and first finger. You could put your hands in your lap. Just let your arms rest downward. And I want you to close your eyes and sit up really tall. And we're going to try and take our awareness down through our spine. Just let your consciousness travel down, 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 down until you get to your tailbone. And that's where I'm going to ask you to keep your attention today. The storehouse of your energy. Just kind of think about it that way. This is the vault containing the energy, containing all the gold down at the tip of your tail. If it helps, reach back with a finger and just kind of scratch the tip of your tailbone so that you can keep your mind down there. Begin your breath of fire if you know it. If you don't know it, the easiest way to learn, stick out the tongue and pant like a dog. If you know it, you go through the nose. And if you don't like it, long, deep breath. Now you keep doing that while I talk. I want you to imagine that you're almost squeezing at the tailbone, contracting at the floor of your pelvis, and pulsing like you're fanning the flame down at the base of your spine, building the energy. Let's go for about another 20 seconds. Inhale deeply. Now hold your breath in and compress downward. Start to squeeze. Squeeze your belly. Just kind of squeeze everything, but compress down. Push down into the tip of that tailbone. Just keep holding for a moment. When we exhale, I want it to explode like fireworks through your body. Let's go. Exhale. Good. And see if you can feel, just easy and gentle, feel the current that's now moving through you. Feel it through your arms, feel it through your legs, feel it moving up into your spine, into your mind. Good. Okay, so it's like setting off a little bomb of energy. Let's put our hands on the fronts of our shins and move. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, round back. I'd like you to close your eyes while you do this and be very deliberate about lifting the energy out of that storehouse. So when you inhale, pull up, not just with your breastbone, pull up with your consciousness. Pull out of the tail and come up into your brain. When you exhale, you can kind of swish it back down. Let's do it 5 more times. Good, one more inhale, come up. Hold it in for just a moment now. Feel the connection, the lift from your tailbone up into your brain like a wire communicating the energy up, and exhale. Stay tall. Stay really, really tall. Feel the energy in your brain now. Feel the energy in your brain. Good. Take your arms out to the side. Inhale, reach your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, twist one way. Doesn't matter which way. Inhale up. Exhale the other way. Inhale up and twist. I want you to go like this for the next 20 or 30 seconds at your own pace. Every time those arms reach up in your mind's eye, see the lift of energy from your tailbone up to your brain, up to the sky. Literally move the consciousness through the power of your focus and your thought. Next one, you hold. Either side, doesn't matter. Exhale, hold. Now breathe. Focus on the spiral. In your mind's eye, draw the spiral from the tip of your tailbone, spiraling in whatever direction you're turning. As you breathe, it's coming up. It's spiraling up through your brainstem into your brain. Good. Exhale it all out. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, twist the other way. Now spiral it in the opposite direction. Some of you might be thinking, what the heck is he talking about? All you have to do is use a little bit of imagination. Have you ever seen a barbershop pole? You know, that kind of colored blue and white and red stripe or red and white stripe? Think about how that spins and it creates that illusion of the spiral moving upward. Now, as you're breathing, just imagine that in your spine. It's so easy to do. Inhale, come on all the way back through the center. Want to do one more thing here. Keep your breastbone up nice and high. Take your chin, tilt it down towards your breastbone. So the neck is long, but you're not rounding your back. Inhale, let's start with neck circles. Good. Kind of lose yourself in this. Really imagine that space where the neck meets the base of the skull. We're kind of opening up right there. And then invite awareness once again up through the brain stem into the brain. Let's go the opposite way. Hopefully you notice with eyes closed and just kind of circular movements like a kid. My niece loves to spin around and get dizzy, right? It kind of alters your consciousness. Just get out of your own junk for a moment and just spin a little bit. Inhale. And exhale. You're going to release that. Okay. Let's take 30 seconds of silence simply to feel the charge that you have now evoked, you've created, you've facilitated in your body. Feel the charge. Remember, relax into it. Be soft about it. Really good. Okay, come onto your hands and your knees, everybody. Let's start to move a little bit more. Let's move, okay? So we get up onto our hands and our knees. We're going to start in and out of a child's pose. Your chest comes up, inhale. Exhale, you're going to round and take it all the way back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round, take it all the way back. There's no reason your eyes need to be open right now. Look inside. Inhale. Pull to that third eye. Exhale, round. Go back to your tail. Two more. Inhale, forward. Third eye. Exhale, round. Press it back down through your tail. Inhale. Exhale, not making a big deal about anything. Let's inhale forward, exhale, downward facing dog. Push your hips up and back. Only about 3 breaths right there. Not long enough to get too deep, but long enough to establish our breath. Nice and easy. And one more. Very good. Inhale, come on down onto your knees. Exhale, take it all the way back towards your heels. Upper body walks to the right. So my hands moved off my mat. Good. For those of you bakers out there, imagine that you're frosting a cake. It's the left side of your body right now that you're frosting. So when you're breathing, it's this sweeping motion. It's the knife pulling the frosting across the round of the cake. One more. Good. Let's go to the other side. Maybe that will work for you. Any image that works for you. I'm just giving you things that pop into my mind. Right? You smooth it. You go around the curve of the cake. The knife moving the frosting, the breath right now, moving the energy around the curve, back and forth, smoothing. Come on back through the center. Inhale forward onto your hands and your knees. Exhale, let's do downward facing dog. Go ahead, push your hips up and all the way back into your downward facing dog. Let's hold it a little bit longer this time, maybe about 30 seconds. How do you want to practice it? Knees bent, legs straight, come up and down. What works for you?
Good. Remember, what are the qualities of ease? There's softness, there's relaxation, there's a slow tempo. One more. Inhale, everybody. Rock yourself forward to the top of your push-up. Come on into plank pose. Let's hold that for just a moment. So if you need to lighten this, all you do is put your knees down on the ground. Easy. Otherwise, you keep your knees up. Let's hold it for 5. And squeeze. So you're working, yes, but you're not stressing. Good. One more inhale. Let's take it all the way to the floor. We're going to roll those shoulders back, lift the heart up. We've got our cobra pose. Exhale down. Again, up. Doesn't feel so good. Exhale down. If you're happy to move here in the new year, inhale up and down. Now let's come and hold it. Find your cobra pose. Get up, bend your elbows just a little bit. So I'm not trying to go to a straight arm. I'm actually going to deepen the bend while I lift the breastbone. So that's going to accentuate my arch. Take about 2 more. 1 more. And exhale, come on, all the way back to your downward facing dog. Now this time, hold it for about a minute. Hold that for about a minute. Just breathing, relaxing. Know that there's nothing wrong with the thoughts that emerge in your mind as you're holding a pose like this. But as easily as they float into your mind, you can allow them to release as well. You don't have to figure anything out right now. You don't have to solve any problems right now. Just be at ease. Take one more breath, please. So good. We're going to get to the top of the mat. Looking forward, bending the knees, step or jump, get to the front. Now that might take you 4 steps. It's okay. Put your hands on your shins or the floor. Inhale, open that spine halfway. Exhale, fold down to your legs. Let's do that again, half open. Inhale, look forward, maybe bend the knees a little bit. Exhale, down. The breath, open. Fold. Look forward. And fold. Okay, now stay in your forward bend. Here's a variation that I'll suggest for some of us. Try hooking your big toe. So your thumb, index, and middle finger wrap around your toe. My thumb is pressing into my big toenail. I'm going to squeeze that, elbows out to the side, let my head go. That may not be for everyone. Maybe it's arms around your elbows. Let's hold and breathe. For those of you who are holding your big toe, I want you to try and feel a connection, an energetic connection between your big toe and your third eye point. So your eyes are closed, your eyes are turned inward and focused forward. And as you squeeze that toe, feel like you're pressing some juice into your third eye point. Let's take 3 more. Very good. One more breath. Lovely. Sweep your arms out. We're going to come all the way up to standing. Okay, let's release our hands down. Let's step our feet together so that they're touching for just a moment. And just go for that length. Go for that length. Standing is obviously second nature to you. You don't have to think about it. So let there be a sense of ease as you find your tallest posture. And once again, you're looking beneath the surface, not just the exterior of your body and its shape, but we're tuning our mind into the subtlety, the energetic movement, the vibration that's animating the physical form. See if you can feel that for just one moment. Be easy about it. You can't force it. You just relax into it. You soften into it. So good, right? Open your eyes up. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our arms and they're going to go straight out to the side. You still face the front. I'm just turning to face you for a moment. And what I'd like you to do is take your right arm and we're going to try and twine it under your left arm. If that's too deep in your shoulders, other options would be your right hand could hold your left elbow, or you could kind of reach for your opposite shoulders. But if you can get the full-on twine, go for it. So make sure it's your right arm that's underneath your left. Okay? I'm going to turn and face the front here. Right arm is underneath the left. Go ahead and sink yourself down into a chair pose. Now, we're not doing full eagle right now. We are not doing full eagle. We're just in chair pose with eagle arms. You could always modify the arms. Very good. Now, I'm going to ask for a transition. If you have to let go of your arms to transition, do it. We're going to step back into a lunge. Right foot is back. Make sure it's your right foot that you just took back. Eagle arms, high lunge, right leg is the back leg. From here, we're going to drop those shoulders, start to turn and look at the wrists as your hands rise. Stop when it's enough. Look forward once again. I've got one more challenge. If you need to watch me, watch. We're going to try and go to eagle pose now. So in one swoop, I'm going to pick my right foot up off the ground, cross the leg over the left, and sink. If you need 2 steps, 3 steps, take what you need. Squat. Maybe you're folding. If you're new to this, it's just going to look really complex and challenging. I encourage you to fall and play and whatever. Be easy. One more. And sweep your arms out, and you're all the way up. Good, nice sequence. Challenging sequence. Did you maintain your ease? That's the question. Take your arms out to the side. Can you practice free of stress? Left arm is going to go under your right now. Remember, you could catch the right elbow, you could reach for the opposite shoulder, but if you can do the full twine, twine. It begins with the chair pose, legs touching, arms in eagle. Good. Let your breath give you real-time feedback about the level of ease that you're maintaining. Keep it smooth, keep it with a softness to it, a depth to it. Take your left foot, reach back. Now, if you had to put your hands down, put your hands down. You're now in a lunge, left leg is back. Look at your wrists and lift. I don't care if you go 1 inch, if you go all the way up, if you released your hands, it's all good.
Come back through the center. Now we're going to go for our eagle pose. Maybe it's one step, maybe it's a couple steps. Cross that left leg over the right and squat and sit. And maybe you're taking yourself forward and your hands are coming down. So graceful, yeah? Good. Sweep your arms out. Come on, all the way up. Take a breath. Good. Just find your ease again. Let your heart relax. Trust that your benefit is not in your picture perfect expression. It's in the application of your mind, your consciousness, your breath, your ability to flow the energy. Feel that life force within you and just let it grow, let it build. Here we go. Inhale, take your arms up to the ceiling. Sun salutation, exhaling down. We're going to look forward as we inhale, gently step or jump back and lower into your back bend. Very good. Downward facing dog. Hold that for just a moment. Of course, you could be on your hands and knees if you don't yet have the stamina for this, and just breathe with us. We're going to do 2 more of these, just basic sun salutations. We're going to inhale, look to the front, lightly step or jump your feet forward and open. Exhale down. Come up. And hard. Rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Inhale up. Exhale down. Look forward. Gently step or jump yourself back. Do you want to go through the push-up cycle? Do it as you like. Rhythm. Keep the rhythm of your breath. Slow, really slow. Slow yourself down. We're going to do 1 more full cycle and we're going to add variations. Gently step or jump yourself forward and open halfway. Folding down to your legs. Stay with me. Inhale, coming up. And hands at your heart. Okay? Let's do the 3rd round with some variations, adding some standing poses. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Looking forward. And gently step or jump yourself back, lowering down. Having a good time here. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Now I want your right leg to come all the way up to the ceiling. I'm going to give a level of challenge for those of us that want it. We're going to do some crunches. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale back. How about 4 of those? Exhale, crunch, squeeze your belly. Inhale back. Exhale. And back. You could just be in straight old downward dog. Exhale, squeeze it forward. Everybody look forward now. Step your right foot up between your hands. Spin your left foot flat on the ground. Stand yourself up and put your hands on your hips. Rotate your left hip to the front. Rotate that hip to the front. Now I want your right arm to come behind your back and your left hand going to come up to the ceiling. If you're a little bit tighter, what you could do is take a block if you have one and you would stand it up like that by your right foot. So here's what I'm going to do. Little bend in the front knee. Exhale, bow forward. Really go forward. Let your hand touch the block or the floor, whatever you can get. Bow your head. Bend your knee. Sweep that left arm up so you're in warrior 1. Exhale, tuck under. Inhale, straight. Exhale, fold forward. Maybe touch the floor, touch the block, let your head go. Bend to the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, stay. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knee, reach up. Exhale, stay. And last one. Inhale. Exhale, down.
Bend your knee, reach up. Now take both arms up to the ceiling. You're not going to stay there. For those of you with any shoulder issues, maybe you'll put your hands at your heart instead of what I'm going to demonstrate now. Hands are going to come behind the back if you can. Go ahead and interlace those hands behind your back. Okay? Stay just like that. Lift that breastbone up really, really high. Lift the breastbone. Keep looking forward and breathing. Okay, inhale, go ahead and fold forward onto your leg. Now, some of you are going to put your hands on the ground. The rest of us are going to fold forward, let the head go, and lift the hands up high. And from here, we're going to slowly, slowly straighten the front leg. You may only get halfway straight. You may only get 1 inch straighter. You may get all the way straight. Let your head go. Hands on the floor is fine. Breathe. No pinching your neck. Find your ease. Find your softness. Find your comfort. Find your relaxation. Find your breath. Find your flow. Everybody's hands will touch the floor. You're going to step back to downward facing dog. If you want to move through the push-up cycle, let's do it. Yes. Okay. So we're going to do those 4 crunches on the left side. If you're going to leave them off, you can stay in downward dog, or you could even put your knees on the ground and do the crunch. Take your left leg, lift it up high. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it. Inhale back. 4 times, keep going. Good. Exhale, pull it all the way forward. Now everybody has to step into their warrior 1. Go ahead and put that left foot forward. Stand yourself up. Straighten your front leg. Put your hands on your hips and twist your hips forward. Let's take our right hand up to the ceiling. Left hand's going to wrap behind our back. Take a good deep breath in. Exhale, you're going to fold over that leg. Maybe touch the floor, maybe touch a block. Bend your knee. Inhale, scoop up, warrior 1. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, straight. Exhale, down. Bend your knee, reach up. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, straight. Find your flow. Exhale, down. Bend your knee, reach up. Exhale, tuck that tail. Both hands come up to the sky. You could stay like that. You could bring your hands to your heart, or we're going to interlace our hands behind our back. Now, first thing I'm going to say is once you interlace your hands, change the orientation of your fingers. So my natural one is left thumb on top. Now I'm going to switch it to right thumb on top. I'm going to redo all the fingers so that the right hand is the top hand, thumb on top. I'm going to lift my chest. Press my knuckles down. Now just get into that heart for just a moment. One more inhale. Exhale, come onto your bent knee. Relax your head. Some of you will touch the floor. Some of you will reach your hands to the sky. And we're going to begin to slowly straighten that leg. Some of you touch the floor. Find your ease. Good. It may be like you're balancing on a wire, standing on a tightrope here, but when you relax, you can maintain it. You can be at peace in it. Place your hands down on the ground. Step yourself back to your downward dog. Those of you that are going to come through the push-up cycle, go ahead and do it with me. And back we go to downward facing dog. Okay, if anyone needs a rest, take child's pose for a moment. What we're going to do is some variations on side plank. We'll start with the left side first because that's the side closest to the camera, so I can demonstrate it easier for you. So bring yourself into your plank pose if you're not resting. And if you're going to be light, put your left knee on the ground, spin your right foot flat, take your right hand up to the sky. Okay, that's the primary. Now, secondary, go ahead and stretch both legs straight. Yeah, you're like the letter T falling over on its side. Good. Let's get into some graduate work here. Take your right foot, step it behind you off your mat. I'm standing on my right toes. Now I'm going to pull my arm over my ear. Open that chest. Maybe look at the ceiling. Stop where you need, but breathe. One more. Be at ease, even if the pose is not easy. Inhale and exhale. Come on through the center. Some of us will go through a push-up cycle. Some of us will stay in downward facing dog. It's your choice. Good. Let's go to the second side. So the primary side plank, right knee down, left foot flat, left hand up. You could definitely start there and stay there. Secondary. Good. Straighten both legs. Hang out for a moment. Get those obliques engaged, underside of your ribs. Now we're going to take the top foot, step it off the back of the mat if you can. Rotate open. It's very deep rotation in your shoulders, so you have to be gentle with it. You have to be in a state of ease, lightness. Good. Come on all the way back. Whew. And if you want to go through one final push-up cycle, let's do that. Seems pretty good to me. Drop onto your knees. Come onto your stomach. Let's open our legs up a little bit wider. So maybe our feet are going to just rest off the side of the mat. Stretch your belly out. Go ahead and put your head down. You can put your head on your arms. You can turn your head to a side. And take about 5 deep breaths to start. Just try that. Now, every time your breath comes in, you're breathing deeply. Say in to yourself. And every time your breath moves out, say out. Just silently to yourself. In, out. This is just an absolute fundamental, basic mindfulness meditation technique. In, out. You name the breath. Now, if your head's on one side, turn your head to the other side. And instead of taking deep breaths, allow your breath to kind of flow in its natural rhythm. And do the same technique. Every time your breath naturally moves into your body, say in. And as it naturally moves out, say out. Silently to yourself. Good. Okay, now notice your sense of ease right now. Comfort, relaxation, well-being, peace, softness, simplicity. Bring your legs back together. Bring your legs back together. You want to maintain those qualities as we come into something that'll be a little bit more challenging. You're going to either place your hands on the small of your back, or you're going to take your arms straight forward, putting your palms down on the ground. Your choice. Arms forward is going to be a little bit more challenging, particularly in the shoulders. So here we go. We're going to lift the right leg and potentially the left arm if it's forward. And exhale down. If your arms are back, just lift the leg. Left leg, right arm. Inhale up and down. Right leg, left arm, down. Left leg, right arm,
and down. Get ready. Here's the big one. Inhale, both legs, both arms. Now your arms could stay forward, or you could pull them to the side, or you could put them on the back if you're watching out for your lower back. Breathing. It's not about how high you are. How much ease are you expressing? Last one in. Come on down. Turn your head to a side. Same technique. Label your breath in and out. Do it for a moment. Good. Bend your knees. Bring your heels into your seat. Take your hands back. 1, 2. Now, if you can't catch your feet, you can repeat the same pose we just did, or you could do a cobra pose, or you could rest for a moment. Here we go. Inhale, kick up and down. Kick up. With breath, exhale down. Let your breath move you more than your muscles do. Inhale up. Inflate, inflate, inflate. Exhale down. Last one, up. Breathe right there. Stay up. Now give it your all, but do it with ease. Not trying to be anything, simply just inhabiting this moment. Breath, consciousness, body, mind, all here. Ah, beautiful. Sit all the way back into your child's pose for a moment. And one of the things I particularly like to pay attention to on an energetic level is the colors that I perceive when my eyes are closed in yoga. As soon as I stepped back into that child's pose, it was just everything was kind of permeated with a blue color, like blue light through my mind, through my body. There's no right or wrong color. It's just a way to kind of tap into the subtlety, use your subtle senses. Come on forward on your hands and your knees. So that may be something you want to practice with as well. Now, if you want to have blocks, I would get them. If you need padding for your knee, we're going to be on your knees for the next little bit of time. So if you don't have extra padding, you could always take the back of your mat and you could fold it forward. If you wanted to get just a little bit more pad, you could do that. Take your right foot, step it forward up between your hands. We're going to begin in a low lunge. So the key to this low lunge is really moving your back leg back. You want to really work that left knee back. So we're going to go into something called Hanumanasana, which is the splits. Lift your chest, exhale, start to pull back, lift the ball of your foot, and bow your head. We're rocking first. Inhale forward, exhaling back. You could always put a towel under your knee if it's a little sensitive. Inhale, come forward, exhale back. Let's do it one more time. Inhale forward. Okay, so this is called Ardha Hanumanasana, the half split. Just right here. Again, hands could be on blocks, hands could be on the floor. Front leg is essentially straight, toes are pulling back. And that's a really great place to stay. Some people want to get deeper, so start walking your right foot forward. Maybe it goes 6 inches forward, pull back again. Maybe your left knee goes back a little further, something like that. And you work towards the splits. I'm sure there's some people here that can probably get themselves all the way down. A lovely variation for those of us who are not all the way down, but we're getting there, is to take a block, stand it up, and put it right underneath the top of your right thigh. And then you can kind of stretch out and sit down on that block, provided it's not too deep. I'm demonstrating that now. Sitting on the block, I can bow myself forward. And that approximates the split while maintaining some support for your leg. Good. Some of you need to check in with how much ease you are allowing yourself right now. And if you're not allowing yourself ease, you need to ask why you haven't pulled back just a little bit. Good. Come on all the way back. Get onto your hands and your knees. It's pretty good. Okay, maybe do a few cat-cows here. And let's go into our Hanumanasana, our split on side 2. Keeping your right knee back. Okay, hands can be on blocks, hands can be on the floor. Let's start with the rock. Exhale, go back, bow your head, lift the ball of your foot. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. One more inhale. Exhale. Now, start right there. Let's hold it for about 20, 30 seconds. And then we'll open it up in a moment. So we all live in such a competitive culture and are raised with notions that bigger is better, faster, deeper. Somehow we're better if we can get further in this pose. And I'm asking you to turn that on its head and find your best place that you can be where you can maintain a mind that's at ease. Contentment. Go ahead, maybe go a little bit further. Walk your foot maybe 6 inches forward. We're ready for a little bit more challenge, but we need to balance it with some ease. Maybe you want to take a block and sit on that block if you can get there as you fold forward. Of course, you want to challenge yourself. You want to work towards your edge. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I just want you to be light about it. And recognize that your pose cannot define your worth. You already have worth. You already have infinite worth. Come on out of it. That's the basic premise. You already have infinite worth. Our job is to remember it, not to chastise ourselves for not being deep enough. Okay, so let's get on to our hands and our knees once again and finish up here with a pigeon pose on the right side. Those of us that have knee issues, maybe you're going to want to get onto your back, pulling your right knee forward, turning your right leg out, walking your left leg way back, elbows down, bowing your head. Good. And you're looking for the balance point in this pose. You're not all the way over onto your right hip. You're not falling over onto your left hip. You're in a balanced position. If you want more depth, try lifting your right foot a little higher up your mat, walking your left knee back a little further, whatever.
Maybe you want to go back to in, out with your breathing. That's the way. Slowly lift your chest up. Now we're going to come into a twist. You're going to fall onto your right hip. Your left leg is going to swing around to the front. Two options. One, you could put your left foot on the inside of your knee. That's going to be lighter. Two, you can cross your left foot outside your knee. If you're on your back, you can do a twist on your back, or you can sit up and join us here. Let's twist to the left. It's a really beautiful kind of mantra breath practice, mindfulness practice. Instead of in out, it's the mantra so hum. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. So hum, which generally translates as I am, and it's simply an expression of our existence. I am. Not I'm great, I am bad, I am fat, I am thin, but simply expressing our beingness. I am. Come on back through the center. Again, we already have infinite worth simply because we exist. I am. Pull that left knee forward. Right leg is back. If you're on your back, go ahead and do your pigeon on your back. Good. I am not better. I am not worse. Really, everything in creation has that same I am, that same so hum at its essence. Good. One more. And we go into our twist by falling onto our left hip. Right leg swings around. Now, again, you could put your foot on the inside of your knee. That would be lighter. You could take the right foot and swing it all the way to the outside of your knee. That would be deeper. I'm going to twist to the right. I can put my elbow around my knee. I can take it to the outside of my knee. Brace it there and twist. Again, go to your barbershop pole. Breathe in a spiral up your spine. Very, very nice. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring it right back through the center. We're going to roll onto our back. Maybe we're going to rock and roll on our spine just a little bit. Good Lord, where has our time gone? Let's rock back and forth a few times. Been having so much fun that the time slips away. Okay, so we're going to wind it down right now. We're going to put our feet flat on the floor. Knees are bent. How about we come up into a bridge pose first? Take those hips up, interlace your hands beneath you. Good. We got a lot of little breath mantras today. We've got in, out. We've got so hum. We've got I am. Keep your mind on your breath. Some of you will want to transition. You'll move into wheel pose, bringing your hands alongside your ears. You push all the way up into a full big back bend, maintaining that breath control, maintaining your ease. Hmm.
I want three more. One more. And bring it all the way down onto your back. Okay, we're going to finish with a twist. It's a little different than what you might know. Go ahead and take your left leg straight, pull your right knee into your body, and I want you to take your right leg halfway between bent and straight up to the ceiling. So bend your knee so you've got like a 90-degree angle in that knee. Okay, that's going to be the position I want you to hold in that right leg. I really want you to try and maintain that position. So first thing I'm going to do is scoot my hips a little bit to the right and twist to the left. Now I'm not going to let the knee come to the ground, and I'm trying to maintain that 90-degree angle in my leg. So I'm twisting, but the right knee hasn't come down. And what I'm going to do is corkscrew that leg just a little bit. So listen to this. Take your right foot, lift it higher to the ceiling as you turn your right knee down towards the ground. So corkscrew into that twist. Very, very good. It's a good one. Come on back through the center, really, really deep to do that corkscrew. Just align yourself once again. Hug your left knee into your body. Right leg is straight. Let's take the leg halfway from bent to straight up to the ceiling. So again, think about a 90-degree angle in your leg. Before I twist, I'm going to just shift my hips a little bit to the left, drop that bent knee to the right. Again, I'm maintaining that 90-degree angle in my knee. My leg is off the ground, and I'm going to try for the corkscrew, turning the knee down as the heel goes up. Of course, if that's too deep, just leave it off. Okay, come on right back through the center, everybody. Again, I don't know where the time went, but it is time for a few minutes of Shavasana. Pull your knees into your body. Stretch your legs away on the ground. Now let's all do this here. Let's give ourselves this moment to be in a state of ease. So feel yourself relaxing into the ground here. I'm just going to say a couple of words, and with each one of these words, I want you to try and feel the vibration of the word in your body. So let's start with relaxation. Comfort. Feel the vibration of comfort. Softness. Contentment. Peace. Melting. Infinite. Worthy. Slowly take a breath in and out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and make your way up to sitting. So this was just a wonderful class exploring a state of ease, what it means to be in a state of ease. And I hope that it's something that we can all take with us as we move into a new year, face new challenges, new opportunities. Keep that trust and that calmness, that relaxation, that awareness of infinite self-worth. Bring your hands together at your heart. And let's close with an Om. Take a nice deep breath in. Very good. Rub your hands, make them nice and warm. Take them over your head and your body and down. Namaste. Thanks for practicing with me today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up.